That wasn't a phone, ladies and gentlemen.
That was not fake flatulence.
We've got one sticker on the bag, as you can see. We only ordered 2 of these stickers. They gave me 3. I don't know why. And, so we're actually going to don this one on the motorcycle itself. And I'm thinking, kind of follow the line of the zipper. Think that would look good?
Yeah, it barely fits.
It's stuck now.
Right, that's where it's going.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get a silver one or a gray one, and then put that one over this as a shadow.
That'll be cool. Oh, that looks good.
White as a shadow.
Yeah, I need one of those for my bike now.
Yeah, it's cool.
Heck yeah. Very nice.
So, who is Slaggy? In reality, Slaggy is nothing more than a G.I. Joe knockoff, cheap-ass Walmart action figure. Back in 2006, we did a ride that we had turned into a kind of a motorcycle scavenger hunt. The premise was simple. Kev and I were a couple days ahead of Trace, and we placed little trinkets hidden along his route. One of them, who happened to be my favorite, was this really, really ugly action figure I named Sergeant Slag. A few days later, we meet up with Tracy, and he had accomplished all the checkpoints and found all the items, including old Slaggy himself. So when we got around to doing this ride, we decided we were going to hide Slaggy again. But this time, not for us, but for one of my viewers. In February of 2008, I posted a video challenge to go find Slaggy by way of motorcycle. We named this series Slaggy's Last Ride because we were pretty sure and pretty certain that we were never going to see Slaggy again. But to our surprise, in May of 2008, a motorcyclist whom I've never met rode over 1,200 miles and found Slaggy. We'll get to that part of the story later.
Jitters. The jitters happen every single time we're preparing for a ride. Typically they'll show up the day of, prior to departure, anywhere from 5 hours to game time. And they last until you're about 5 miles down the road. It's just little butterflies in your stomach, you know, the whole unknown of getting on the road for, basically I think it stems from knowing that you're not going to be sleeping in your own bed that night. And you're not going to be sleeping in your own bed for a very long time, relatively speaking. And we've already discussed it today. The jitters appeared about 10 a.m. this morning. Hopefully within about the next hour they'll be gone and we'll be on the road. We'll be buzzing along about 70, 75 down the interstate on our way to a really good steak. And the jitters will be gone. But they always surface no matter what, even with 100,000 miles worth of experience under my belt. Right now, I've got the jitters. I feel it. I'm just a little nervous of the unknown, what's going to happen on this ride, and I can control my riding. I can control how I avoid things. I can't control what everybody else is going to do. That is the sole place that the jitters come from, is what is everybody else going to do, which you cannot predict. We had the Pennsylvania incident with the old man that clipped numerous traffic cones and gave Billy a shower. There was the incident in Iowa with the motorcycle and the campground. There are a million things that you just can't account for and plan for, and that's where the jitters stem from. What is going to be our incident for this trip? We don't know yet. It'll happen, and we'll just have to conquer and overcome.
Conquer and overcome.
And
so you're saying right now that you do have the jitters.
I do. The jitters are with me, and 5 miles down the road, once we get gas, we go on the highway, before we hit Yukon, I'll be ready to roll. But right now, it's like, what if? Just a little nervous about it, but you just have to deal with it and move on and just ignore it.
Right on.
This trip is 3 years in the making since Billy's missed the last 2. He is centrally located from Omaha to Hawaii, so the logistics of such a trip are a lot more complicated now. And we are departing here shortly for the West Coast, i.e. Slaggy's last ride. He's going, but he's not going to be here when we come back. We're leaving him somewhere.
He's not coming back.
He is going to be buried in a little plastic coffin, and he's going to be stuck. And one of you lucky viewers are going to be tasked with finding him, locating him, uncovering him, leaving something for us, and sending him back. And we will reward you generously. But you have to send him to us, and you have to provide us proof that you are a rider. If you drive your Ford beat-up pickup truck to go get Slaggy, it doesn't count, and we will give you nothing. We will send you a bill. So that's the purpose of this trip. We're going to be all over the place. We're going down through the very large array where Contact was filmed portions of. We're going to be going to Tombstone, Arizona for the OK Corral, Las Vegas, Lake Tahoe, Pacific Coast Highway, just pretty much everything west of Oklahoma. And you're coming along. So have fun, enjoy it, and we'll see you on the road.